What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Buckle up because today's video is absolutely insane. We're diving deep into what might be one of the most shocking trade rumors of the NFL offseason, and yes, it involves the Dallas Cowboys and none other than Christian McCaffrey. That's right. You heard me correctly. Christian McCaffrey, the all-pro, record-breaking, multi-threat running back who's been torching defenses for years, is being linked to a blockbuster trade with the Dallas Cowboys, and fans are absolutely losing their minds over this. So, grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed because this could genuinely be the most important Cowboys discussion heading into the 2025 season. Now, let's be clear, Christian McCaffrey is not just any running back. He's a once-in-a-decade kind of player, a guy who can line up in the backfield, in the slot, or even split out wide and still dominate. The man has put up over 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving in a single season. Only a select few in NFL history can say that. He's the type of player that defensive coordinators lose sleep over. His agility, his hands, his vision, and his football IQ are off the charts. He's not just a runner, he's a game changer. And for the Cowboys, who have been desperately seeking consistency and explosiveness in their run game since Ezekiel Elliott's prime faded, this trade could mark a turning point, a shift from good team to elite contender. And let's talk about the state of the Cowboys right now. After another playoff disappointment and yet another season where expectations were sky high only to end with an early exit, Jerry Jones and the front office are clearly under pressure. Dak Prescott has played solid football, but the run game just hasn't been there. Tony Pollard walked in free agency, and while there are some exciting prospects in the upcoming draft, none of them bring the versatility or proven production of McCaffrey. Last season, the Cowboys ranked near the bottom of the league in explosive run plays and third down rushing conversion rate. Their inability to sustain drives in crucial moments killed their momentum, and it often left the defense gassed by the fourth quarter. Bringing in McCaffrey doesn't just solve a problem, it creates a whole new level of offensive potential. Imagine this: Dak under center, CeeDee Lamb out wide, Brandon Cooks on the other side, Jake Ferguson at tight end, and McCaffrey in the backfield. You don't know if he's going to run, go out for a screen, run a wheel route, or even pass block and give Dak time to hit someone deep. Defenses would be guessing constantly. The threat he brings changes the way teams line up against Dallas. Linebackers have to stay honest, safeties creep in, and that opens up everything: deep balls, play action, RPOs, you name it. It's not just about McCaffrey's stats, it's about the ripple effect on the entire offensive unit. Now, of course, it's not all sunshine and Super Bowl parades. There are real concerns here. First and foremost, the injury history. McCaffrey has dealt with hamstring pulls, shoulder issues, and most recently, lower leg injuries that kept him sidelined for a chunk of the season. At this point in his career, he's approaching 30, still capable of elite play, yes, but you have to consider whether he's got 2 great years left or if you're trading for a player already on the decline. That's the gamble. You're trading future assets, valuable draft picks, potentially even players, for what might be a short window of production. That's a risky move in today's NFL, where running back value is trending downward and teams are increasingly finding success with mid-round rookies and committee approaches. But this is Jerry Jones we're talking about. If there's a splashy move to be made, and it gives the Cowboys a better shot at winning now, you better believe he's going to consider it. He's 82 years old. He's made it very clear that he's not interested in a rebuild or waiting for a 5-year plan. He wants a ring now, and he's willing to push chips into the middle of the table to get it. And honestly, can you blame him? The NFC is wide open. The Eagles are aging. The 49ers, ironically, are the team possibly shipping McCaffrey out because they're retooling their offense and have major cap decisions ahead. Green Bay is improving but unproven. This could be Dallas's window, if not now, when? And while we're at it, let's talk about the potential trade package. If the Cowboys were to offer a third-round pick in this year's draft and maybe another future mid-rounder, it might be enough. That's because McCaffrey's contract is massive, north of $15 million per year, and he's coming off an injury. That lowers his trade value even if his talent remains elite. The 49ers might prefer to offload his salary and lean on younger backs while stacking picks to draft new weapons. For Dallas, it's a cap crunch, yes, but with clever restructuring and backloading deals, something they've done before, it's possible. They could give CeeDee Lamb his extension and still bring in McCaffrey. It's tight, but not impossible. There's also the matter of fit. The Cowboys' offensive line has been in transition. With Tyron Smith gone and young guys stepping up, the run-blocking schemes may shift. McCaffrey is best in an outside zone or wide zone system, and Mike McCarthy's offense does dabble in that but isn't exclusively tailored to it. That means some playbook adjustment would be needed. But let's be real, when you have a weapon like McCaffrey, you adjust to him, not the other way around. And let's not forget the fan reaction. Cowboys Nation is one of the most passionate, vocal fan bases in all of sports, and let me tell you, the idea of seeing Christian McCaffrey in a Cowboys uniform has people talking nonstop. Social media is buzzing. Jersey mock-ups are everywhere. Fan polls are being split down the middle between "go get him now" and "stay patient, build through the draft." It's a classic Cowboys debate, flash versus foundation. But that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. It's the off-season, and yet here we are, debating like the season's on the line. That's the kind of energy this rumor brings. It also raises the question, what would this trade say to the rest of the league? To bring in McCaffrey would be the Cowboys telling the world they're not just contenders, they're going all in. It's a win-now message. It might even light a fire under guys like Dak, Lamb, and Micah Parsons. When your front office shows it's willing to make bold moves to compete, it energizes the locker room. It brings urgency. It brings belief. And we know belief can take teams far. Just ask the Rams when they traded for Stafford, or the Bucs when they signed Brady. Sometimes that one piece changes everything. And finally, what happens if the deal doesn't go through? Well, then the Cowboys still have work to do. They've got to find an RB1 solution in the draft or through free agency. They've got a few internal guys who can carry the ball, sure, but no one with McCaffrey's explosiveness or game-changing ability. Maybe they look at day two backs, someone like Amari and Hampton or Will Shipley, guys with upside but no guarantees. Maybe they go committee again. But what they can't afford to do is stand still. This offense needs juice. It needs balance. And McCaffrey, even with the risks, provides that in spades. So Cowboys fans, this is your call to action. Drop a comment below. Do you want to see Christian McCaffrey in silver and blue? Do you think it's worth giving up draft capital and cap space for a player who might be the difference between a playoff run and a Super Bowl parade? Or are you on the side of building slowly, trusting the process, and avoiding another flashy move that could backfire? Either way, this offseason just got a whole lot more interesting, and you better believe we're going to be following every development. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and keep it locked in right here for all your Dallas Cowboys updates. We've got film breakdowns, trade analysis, draft predictions, and more coming your way. Until next time, stay sharp, stay passionate, and as always, go Cowboys.